Right, so there's so much going on. The bad so far is pretty bad, right? SMU has an opportunity for Virginia Tech to see what they can do with Clemson. Needs to wake up quickly.
You know what Jim Phillips, ACC commissioner, pregame, he's on line one, wanting to address those comments. Holstein going to be stopped short of first down yardage. He needed to gain the 35. And the Louisville defense starting to stand tall. Denzel Lowry brings down the Pittsburgh quarterback. It's a short gain, and now fourth and short. Here comes the punt team for Pat Narduzzi.
We talked about it earlier, boy. It's been all about Pitt and their defense. They have been outstanding, but Louisville wasn't done defensively. Give us what they had to say. They're one of the better defenses in the ACC, and they were going to show it.
This decision, pretty straight here. 14 right here. Dix is in pretty good position. He's going to stay in coverage. And as C.J. Carr gives the pump fake, draws the defender and allows him to get to the edge.
Caleb Junko. From the pocket. There was pressure coming. The ball was dropped, and the fumble recovery by Denzel Lowry.
31.
And Caleb said, that's on me.
Gain of 24.
Well, you said earlier it's going to be a crazy game. I don't know how you do, but you do it. And Junko drops the ball. Lowry recovers it. And now all of a sudden, we're seeing Louisville get gift-wrapped again like it's Christmas in straight field position.
Second special teams gap of this second quarter. And now the Cardinals in plus territory with a chance to tie it with a touchdown.
You talk about it, man. This is a three-phase game. It's offense, it's defense, yes, so special teams matter.
That takes us to the official 2-minute timeout.
Moss wants to take a shot, and he will.
On the road, looking for more points going into halftime.
It didn't take long. And here come the Cardinals.
So what do you do, Roy, when a team loves to bring pressure? One, you can get it out quick.
For the facts. She's shopping for a used car, but she doesn't know that nearly half of them have been in an accident. Luckily, Carfax shows how accidents impact price, so she doesn't have to overpay. Unpause. Whoa,
this is cool.
Shop the all-new Carfax.com.
On Leonardo DiCaprio, now playing Willie Peters.
There was a bang-bang play on an attempted fair catch by Kenny Johnson. It looked to be kick-catch interference. Pitt was going to have the ball. Outstanding field position. Instead, there was a blocker shoved into Johnson. No penalty. A turnover ensues. Louisville cashes in. And after the mistake and the drop punt on the snap by Caleb Junko, Chris Bell into the end zone for the second time this year.
You see the 7-man protection, so 7 people blocking up. You only have 1 or 2 guys out in the route. Chris Bell is that one. He's one of the best receivers in college football, at least when it comes to a recruiting standpoint. Hey, who's going to be a next-level type of guy standpoint? They missed on that play earlier. It was a little bit high. This time they connect.
And we just showed you the graphic, the good and the bad of the ACC. Louisville with the win today on the road potentially enters the AP Top 25 poll here in the next 24 hours, depending what happens near the bottom. But they would be at 4-0, 1-0 in the ACC, and they become part of that grander conversation in the league. And for Chris Bell, look, he's trying to get healthy. Big physical receiver. Greenville High School down in Mississippi. It's his time. And the Cards hope that this is their year after 9 wins last season. ACC championship game appearance the year before that. Coming up tomorrow, Sunday NFL Countdown. Chris Berman sits down with Jalen Hurts, Nick Sirianni before the Eagles take on the Bucs. Plus behind the scenes in Dallas and Green Bay for Micah Parsons returns to the Metroplex. And live coverage on the field as Jackson Dart gets set for his first start in the NFL. Sunday NFL Countdown, 10 a.m. Eastern on ESPN. Penalty flag came in after the touchback. A lot of dirty laundry on this turf here at Acrisure Stadium today.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, kicking team, number 21, 15-yard penalty, first down.
The Panthers catch a bit of a break. Their offense has been stuck in reverse after 3 straight 3-and-outs forced by this Louisville defense.
Correct, and we know that they want to go fast. We understand that that's Cade Bell and his mindset, but this is not a time to go fast. This is the time to slow down. Louisville's going to get the second half, get the ball in the second half. Pitt hasn't been on the field on offense that often. You're looking at the plays, twice as many plays almost 3 times as much of the time of possession. Slow down the tempo, use your quarterback's legs, and don't be in such a hurry.
Pat Narduzzi told us yesterday, I don't care at all about time of possession. You would tend to agree, but when you look at the number of plays involved there, Pittsburgh's defense in the second half hold up. It's been on the field a bunch, and a lot of that was due to the pick six, of course. Tackle out of bounds, that looked to be an issue on the horse collar. And TJ Quinn perhaps cost his team 15.
Yeah, you got to be more disciplined for TJ Quinn. I understand he's not running you, but you can't grab the back of that jersey or the nameplate area.
Personal foul. Horse collar tackle. Defense number 9. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the play. Automatic first down.
So I understand there's speed by Goff, but you have to find a way to avoid that, because that right there is not just a penalty, but it's 15 extra yards.
Correction, the foul was on number 34.
So Quinn has to understand that if I can't get him, I got to either go low or try to push him out of bounds. I cannot have a penalty like that to give free yardage to the offense.
Cardinals already with 72 penalty yards. Meanwhile, that's the first down for Pittsburgh in 20 minutes of game time.
See, that tempo is a little bit slower. This is better.
Injured Des Reed today means carries for Goff, who has been effective. And approaching 3 minutes ago in the half, a 4-yard gain. Holloway brings down Goff.
And Roy, just because you're going slower doesn't mean you have to huddle. Still have your same operation, but just give the defense some rest. Your defense some rest.
They're being extremely careful with Reed's injury. Holstein batted down. Had a receiver and a tight end breaking open. Conga. Matumbo-like rejection right at the line of scrimmage.
Now's the time, too, for talking about this defensive battle. Louisville's defense to try to step up. Third down is in my opinion, the most important down in football. Pitt is 0 for 4 on third down. So Louisville has another opportunity to try and get momentum back in their favor.
Panthers need 6. Holstein floats one deep. Try to layer that one in to Poppy Williams. It'll be 4th down if you're Pat Narduzzi. What do you do here? A long field goal attempt? Do you try to go for it?
Yeah, if I'm Narduzzi, I kick the field goal. My offense has struggled so far. We haven't been good, at least in the second half. 0 for 5 on third down. Had 3 straight 3-and-outs before this penalty-ridden drive that helped Pitt. But I like the points in a game like this.
Wind is always a factor here in the Steel City, especially in this venue. It would be about a 51-yard field goal attempt. And Pat Narduzzi says, let's roll the dice. Cardinals with all the momentum after this 17-0 run. Holstein will try to change it. First down, Pittsburgh. Kenny Johnson in traffic, and the drive stays alive for the Panthers.
Well, we talked with Cade Bell, offensive coordinator for Pitt, and he said, man, the one area that Eli Holstein can get better at is standing in the pocket when there's pressure. There was pressure. Eli Holstein usually would try to run, maybe try to avoid that and take a sack.
Goff able to bust it loose across the 15. Stopped by Hutchinson. Another quality gain on first down on the ground.
Now they're trying to speed it up to get one more play before the 2-minute warning.
After a gain of 9, back to the well, the play action. Holstein kept it. And through a sea of humanity, he couldn't sneak the pigskin through.
That is the 2-minute
and right
timeout. Past
Corey Gordon. 3rd down and 1 as we take a deep breath. 2-minute timeout.
Fill your potatoes? Oh, yes. Fill your eggs and pasta? Hello, creaminess. Philadelphia, a creamy touch of magic.
The Loaded Italian has classic flavors with an Arby's flair. It's more American Italian than Italian, just like the Pope. And people line up to see him. Arby's, we have the meats.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd have to use life insurance. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage.
Check your price today at ethos.com.
Let it start.
Let it thunder. High as a mountain, deep as a river, come rain or come shine. Days may be cloudy or sunny, but I'm with you, baby. I'm with you, rain or shine. Rain or come shine.
Look out, 'cause here I come. Ready to lose weight? Think Wegovy.
With Wegovy, I've lost 35 pounds.
I lost 46.
For the first time, I'm keeping the weight off.
I got this. I'm protecting my heart.
Wegovy is proven to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events.
Don't take if you or your family had MTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are breastfeeding, pregnant, or plan to be. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or any of these allergic reactions. Serious side effects may include pancreas inflammation and gallbladder or severe stomach problems. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Wegovy may cause low blood sugar in people with diabetes, especially if you take medicines for it. Call your prescriber if you experience vision changes, heart racing at rest, or any mental changes. Depression or thoughts of suicide may occur. Side effects of nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea can lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney problems.
Why wait?
Ask your prescriber about Wegovy today.
It's Subway's new Fresh Fit menu, featuring the grilled chicken and avocado, with 35 grams of protein, a full serving of veggies, and our Baja Chipotle sauce, all under 500 calories. Keep moving with Subway's new Fresh Fit menu. Subway, eat fresh, feel good.
Fairlife Ultra Filtered Milk makes every moment better, with 50% more protein and 50% less sugar, plus a creamy taste that makes that smoothie even smoothier. Fairlife.
Kevin Connors in studio. Coming up on the Voya Halftime Report, we'll set the table for the rest of the day here in Week 5 of college football. Plus, Notre Dame in the state of Arkansas for the first time. And Atlantic Coast chaos. Duke up big on the road. Wake up big at home. Roy, we'll see you at the half.
Kevin, we cannot wait. Offensive play caller for the Pitt Panthers, year 2 for Cade Bell. He is varying up his tempos more this season. They're playing more complimentary football. It's paid dividends so far today in a tie game against Louisville. Jalen Williams straight ahead into the pile on 3rd down and short. And I believe he was stopped short of the line to gain, Sam.
Yeah, it looks like they're marking him short. At this point, you went for it earlier. You keep your offense on the field. Go for it again. Clock did start for some reason.
Now, Cade Bell, the former quarterback at Jacksonville, now with the Jaguars, the Jacksonville Dolphins.
The game clock did not run on the previous play. Please reset the game clock to 1:50 and the play clock to 40 seconds. The clock will start on my signal. Thank you.
Let's see how that adjusts the timing here on 4th and less than a yard.
That's how you go back to the same play you ran. Inside zone right up the middle.
And Sam, I think there was movement on the Pittsburgh side of the line of scrimmage. And that's a very big call here. And Justin Elliott heading over towards the Louisville sideline.
Ball start. Offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty, 4th down. Louisville has declined the 10-second runoff. The clock will start on the snap.
Now the clock was moving before, so they'll decline the runoff. And there's Jeff Percy. Moved ever so slightly. Michigan transfer and the starter as a 6th-year senior at left tackle. So instead of 4th and inches, it becomes 4th and 6. Kowski back on to attempt a 37-yarder. On the way, and Pittsburgh back in front, stopping that 17-0 scoring barrage by the Louisville Cardinals. What a game this has been. We've seen a little bit of everything. We'll take a look at our ACC scoreboard. Kevin Connors was talking about ACC chaos. ACC After Dark last night was sensational, the double overtime win by Virginia over Florida State. And the games to come today already with a few surprises. How about what Duke is doing against Syracuse so far, a 3-touchdown lead?
Yeah, Syracuse team that just beat Clemson. The ACC, it seems as if it's wide open with what Virginia did to Florida State. I don't think that was a fluke. Virginia is a solid football team with a lot of transfers, a lot of talent. So it's been exciting to watch the ACC, especially as this game continues to develop as well.
Mario Cristobal and Miami clearly ahead of the pack right now, ranked second in the country. That impressive victory over Notre Dame to start, crushing Florida. And the U perhaps is back this year as the ACC's best chance of winning a national championship. Louisville remains undefeated. Pittsburgh with just the one loss. League opener for both sides today. And the Pittsburgh penalties, 14 incurred in Morgantown 2 weeks ago. A true difference maker in that game, and all of a sudden that false start penalty, instead of 4th and inches and going for it, results in the field goal. Self-inflicted wounds have been a major issue for Pat Narduzzi's club. Lacey took a risk out of the end zone, stopped short of the 25 and brought down crossing the 20. Well, we are certainly very excited about this. The all-new ESPN app is the best way to watch sports. All of ESPN, all in one place with live games, live stats, plus you can track your fantasy teams and personalize with your favorite league's teams and players. .137 to go. Cardinals with 2 timeouts remaining, trailing Pittsburgh by 3. Moss starting to heat up already. 17 first half completions, 162 yards. Looking at Isaac Brown's feet under pressure. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And I like that decision. He just threw it at his feet. Didn't try to attempt to throw it over Lovelace or potentially have an interception. Just get rid of the ball, keep the ball out of harm's way, live to fight another down.
14 rushing attempts, just 9 yards so far on the ground with an injured Isaac Brown. No sign of Duke Watson, who required assistance off the playing surface earlier in the half. Kewan Brown also out today. Middle of the field has been available for Miller Moss. And it is again with Jaleel Skinner. Redshirt junior tight end out of South Carolina. 3rd and 2.
You see where both teams are trying to figure out, okay, does Pitt call a timeout here to try and get the ball back? Does Louisville hurry it up or keep it at a moderate tempo? That's that kind of question marks that you have in a situation like this.
And the Panthers call a timeout.
Timeout. Pitt, their second. 30 seconds.
It has been a Broncos second quarter. Miscues on special teams for Pittsburgh has gotten Louisville right back in this game, and we were tied until moments ago.
Correct. It started with Kenny Johnson from Pitt, number 2, touching that punt. Louisville recovers it, and then it's a drop punt by Pitt as well. Special teams, 4th down. That's game-changing play. So you might not be a starter on offense, a starter on defense. Find your way on 4th down. Be a reason why your team can win.
Panthers have also struggled with penalties on special teams. One issue out of another. Jeff Brom told us this week we take a lot of pride in that department with our guys. And special teams coach who you chatted with pregame, Carl Maslowski. After the timeout on 3rd and 2, Moss into the turf again. Now Bell had a step. Moss was under pressure. Panthers are going to get it back. Less than a minute remaining and 1 timeout to work with.
And a team that loves to go fast. So you give them a time, give K Bell a timeout, give him a minute left. That's exactly what they practice all week long. So this is not going to be a foreign situation for Pitt and their offense. But that was a great stop by Pitt's defense, giving them an opportunity to try and get points.
Here's Kenny Johnson. under the spotlight. Schwartz. Their catch called for much quicker. And stopped. Whistle dead at the 34, I should say. Panthers take over. 51 seconds for Eli Holstein. And a 3-point lead here at the end of the half.
So what have we not seen so far, at least since that first drive? We haven't seen Eli Holstein try to push the ball downfield. It's a lot of it underneath, but a lot of tips, a lot of balls batted down. If I'm Pitt, I'm not afraid to attack downfield. Get it to Kenny Johnson. Get it to Blue. Like, you have opportunities, if you're Pitt, to attack the Louisville defense deep.
Johnson's been targeted, Sam, to your point, 6 times today. 3 catches for 51 yards. Blue had that touchdown reception. He essentially batted to himself. Holstein crossing pattern. First down Panthers. Blue Hicks still on his feet. And ahead to the 46, a gain of 12.
Good, so this is where the hurry-up tempo comes in handy. Clock's going to stop within 2 minutes for the first down until the chains are reset. Everyone knows exactly what to do, where to go for this Pitt offense.
Clock stops for a moment to move the sticks. Holstein underneath. And a collision at midfield. As Goff collects it right there. 5-yard gain and a timeout called.
Timeout. Pitt, their third and final. Please reset the game clock to 32 seconds.
Now, don't forget about the schedule for both Game 4s Sunday in the WNBA playoffs. Aces Fever up first at 3 Eastern on ABC. Then Lynx Mercury at 8 o'clock Eastern on ESPN. The Lynx, #1 seed, facing elimination on the road. Both are available on the all-new ESPN app, and coverage begins. The WNBA Countdown Crew at 2:30 Eastern on ABC. 4-time league MVP, including this season, Asia Wilson leading the charge. The Las Vegas Aces, impressive again yesterday in their win against the Fever on the road. And they will try to claim another title for the former South Carolina standout.
Asia Wilson is and has been outstanding. MVP caliber multiple times, one of the best in the WNBA.
Panthers out of timeouts, 32 seconds to go in the half. And the Louisville 49. Holstein wants a big play. Into the flats. Justin Holmes, second catch, racing out of bounds. That'll move the chains again. Pittsburgh deeper into Louisville territory. Gain of 11.
So things change a little bit now that Pitt used their last timeout. There are no timeouts remaining, and so going over the middle of the field will be a little bit risky. It's still doable based off the time and getting a first down, but ideally you want to throw it outside and get out of bounds. Cannot take a sack in this situation.
Would be a 56-yard field goal from here. Final Saturday of September. ACC opener for both squads. On the move. Open is Poppy Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. Holstein tricked the Louisville defense. They thought he was going to run. Williams was wide open. Bell, the offensive play caller, all about his quarterback there. It was Bell that came from Western Carolina. Poppy Williams also played his football to start his college career in Cullowhee with the Catamounts. And Pitt back up 2 scores after the 38-yard scoring strike. Been a game of runs. And a game of official conversations.
They've been in more huddles than Pitt's offense.
Ball start. Offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty. Play the try.
Second penalty on Jeff Percy in this quarter. Both of the false start variety. Panthers started out, led 17-0, and 17 unanswered, scored by Louisville. 9 and counting on the board in response by Pitt here at the end of the half. Make it 10 in a row. 27-17. Eli Holstein drops it perfectly in the bucket. I thought he was going to run it, Sam.
Well, I did too, and you could tell the Louisville defenders thought as well. Eli Holstein has used his legs this game so far. So since he starts to step up in the pocket, Raphael Poppy Williams, number 5, gets wide open behind the defense. Eli Holstein tucks it, looks like he's going to run. He doesn't. The defensive backs lose their eyes, bad ball, touchdown, Pitt.
4th touchdown of the season for number 5 in blue and gold. And a little dance on the celly. And they're dapping up Eli, the Alabama transfer, rightfully so. 19 seconds remaining. I got news for you here at the end of the half. We're not done yet because Louisville has 2 timeouts as well. That's an eternity in today's college football, and Holstein's numbers as advertised with what he's done so far in his 2nd year with Pitt. Sam Carpenter sends it deep. Cardinals get it at their own 25. How aggressive, if you're Jeff Brom, do you want to be here?
I don't want to be aggressive at all if I'm Jeff Brom. Why? Because I get the ball to start the second half, number 1. Number 2, I know that Pitt is going to pressure. That's what they do. That's who they are. I have 2 timeouts. I understand the clock will stop on a first down, but my offense hasn't been playing so great either. It's really been special teams that's got those 17 points. So I take it into halftime if I'm Louisville.
18 of 31 passing for Miller Moss in that injured offensive backfield. Brown has given it everything he can today. Inside give. Brought down short of the 30. Rasheem Biles, who had the pick 6 earlier in the game. Something to say afterwards. What should be the final play. An entertaining, unexpected, and exciting first half. 27-17 our score. The Voya halftime report headed your way right now as we get you to Kevin Connors and Trevor Maddich.
Roy, that first 30 minutes, a microcosm of the chaos we've seen in the ACC so far this season. It is the Voya halftime report. BYU national champion Trevor Maddich, Kevin Connors here with you. We're going to dive deep in the ACC in just a moment, but first, ranked on ranked matchup in the Big Ten. And Illinois off that 63-10 pounding at the hands of Indiana last week. Trevor, getting things started by forcing the turnover here from Wayman Jordan.
Illinois wanted to turn this into an ugly alley fight, and they did.
Here's Luke Altmaier on the keeper.
Now, Altmaier is a quarterback with a mindset of a defensive tackle, and he wanted this to be tough on offense as well.
But back comes SC, and that offense behind Jaden Mayava.
They did. This was one of only 2 passes, over 20 yards, though. There weren't a whole lot of big plays for USC.
Jordan punching it in from a yard out to make it a 7-7 game, but back comes Illinois. The old Philly special, Hank Beatty to Altmaier.
Gotta love this. They're trying to take advantage of the Hollywood flash of USC. Everybody wants to make a play, but they didn't keep their eyes open.
14-10 game. Meantime, been anything but easy for Diego Pavia and Vanderbilt against Utah State. That's Pavia on the keeper to make it a 14-14 game, but the Commodores are now pulled in front by 7. Meantime, Notre Dame, first ever trip, Trevor, to Arkansas to take on the Razorbacks. What a game it's been for Jeremiah Love.
Jeremiah Love has been fantastic, and I love that they're being creative in how they get him the ball. Don't always make him bust through an SEC front 7.
Speaking of creative, how about 6'6", 344-pound Shaq McRoy?
I wish this would have been from the 7-yard line. You know, from the 1, it was a short handoff. I get that, but I wanted to see the collision.
Show off the athleticism of the big fella. But the story has been That Notre Dame offense, Trevor, 42 points.
It's been fantastic. No matter what Arkansas tries to do, they can't stop the run. The pass, there's huge holes in the secondary.
When we come back, if you missed it last night, wait till you see the upset by Virginia and what it means. Big picture in the ACC when we come back.
This halftime report is presented by Voya. Well planned, well invested, well protected.
Pronamel, clinical enamel strength, can help us to keep our enamel for a lifetime. It's backed by science. It is clinically proven to strengthen our teeth. I would recommend this toothpaste to everybody. It's really an amazing product.
When 2 school plays went dark, this Adam was not on WhatsApp. This Adam was. So when this Adam texted a photo, it came out blurry.
This chat is a nightmare.
And no one could help. But this Adam sent an HD photo on WhatsApp.
Let's go.
And saved the play.
We have lights. Thanks, everybody.
This is a disaster.
Actors.
Y'all make sure y'all get 3 for $5 because they ain't advertising it, honey.
Oh, we're advertising it. Get 3 pieces of our crispy, juicy signature chicken for just $5. How's that?
Let's go to Popeyes.
Chicken from Popeyes.
Room for 6 full-size passions. The Lexus TX 3-row luxury. A car that doesn't elevate everyone's experience. It's a car that stops short of amazing.
Let me get you a cold one. Try one of these. That is the best buffalo wing in the county.
You eat buffalo?
No, it's just chicken. It was invented in Buffalo, the city.
So it's not buffalo.
You all right, man?
It's quite spicy.
Drink the beer.
Fill your potatoes? Oh, yes. Fill your eggs and pasta? Hello, creaminess. Philadelphia, a creamy touch of magic.
Someone a long time ago had an idea that we could change the way we do things. What if you had over 30,000 big thinkers and believers behind you and $1 billion in research to make it happen? With a will that never quits in a city connected to everything. Well, you'd probably find yourself doing something truly incredible.
At Burger King, you write the rules of value.
Your rule number 105, Cineminis are part of the meal.
No. It's the whole meal. You can choose all Cine Minis with the $5 duo or $7 trio.
With Amica Auto Insurance, it's not just about where you're going, but who you go with. We're customer owned, and we look after what matters most to you. Together. Get your quote today.
Look, if you're an executive, this shirt is a must-have in your closet. I was tired of floppy collars and shirts with sweat stains, so I got this shirt I saw on TV, and now I don't have to worry. I got it shipped in no time, and I switched from regular polos to this immediately. The brand is called Collars & Co. They make a regular stretchy golf shirt, but the top has a firm collar on it. I got rid of so many problems by upgrading to this. No dry cleaning needed anymore. I'm free from uncomfortable long sleeves, and the collars stay stiff all day. Get 20% off today using code TV at collarsandco.com.
Welcome back to the Voya Halftime Report.
Bowl between the Jets and the Dolphins, and then 8:15 Eastern on ABC, Mile High Stadium, Bengals and Broncos. Georgia Tech 4-0 for the first time since 2014, but Trevor, they're down right now to Wake Forest. Meantime, Syracuse without quarterback Steve Angeli the rest of the way. Backup Ricky Collins has struggled in this one. This is Nate Shepard going 49 yards.
And The thing about Duke in this game is that they have been absolutely dominant at the line of scrimmage. I mean, they don't have Angeli, Syracuse doesn't, but the whole team seems to be deflated.
24-3. If you missed it last night, what a classic. Florida State and Virginia. 43 seconds to go. 4th and goal. It's Tommy Castellanos to Randy Pittman.
And Castellanos was a hero in this game. I mean, with Miami coming up on ABC next week, Florida State started slow, and Castellanos brought them back.
But second overtime, the well-traveled Chandler Morris.
Chandler Morris has been a revelation. He's been playing as well as any quarterback in the ACC so far this year.
Virginia goes for 2 and gets it. It's an 8-point game. Seminoles get it back. Castellanos to Dukes Robinson.
Yeah, well, maybe. Have you ever seen a longer bobble? He bobbled this thing for 10 yards and didn't catch it until he was 1 yard out of the end zone.
It was ruled a touchdown on the field. Obviously, as Trevor said, they took a look at it, overturned it, incomplete pass. Next play, 4th down, Castellanos intercepted, and then chaos ensues.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot he could do about this under pressure, but look at the field being stormed over the top of 2 players who were on the ground trying to finish a play. That was incredibly dangerous.
Fortunately, everyone was okay. What a scene for Tony Elliott. What a signature win for the Virginia Cavaliers. 30 years here. This is the season of that upset over Warwick Dunn in Florida State. So, Trevor, first loss of the year for top 10 Florida State. What do you make of things right now in the ACC?
The ACC is shaping up to be an amazingly fun conference race. I mean, remember the Big 12 last year, 4 teams were 7-2 in conference play at the end. Tiebreakers had to decide who played for the conference championship. And in the ACC, we're looking at the same kind of thing. I mean, right now, 3 of the top teams, and I mean of the top, there's probably another 4 that have a chance to make the championship game. But Miami, Georgia Tech, and Virginia don't play each other. Miami doesn't play either of the other 2. Same way with Georgia Tech and Virginia. So they won't have a head-to-head to separate them. We're heading towards another tiebreaker scenario. And so the scheduling for the ACC this year has made it so that as we get going down the road, it's going to be very difficult to separate these teams.
Wild start to the season right here, and our game has been dynamite in Pittsburgh as well. And there's also a good one going on right now. Wake Forest taking on Georgia Tech. We teased it earlier. What a start for DeMond Claiborne and the Demon Deacons.
Demon Deacons have been fantastic on the ground, especially. Georgia Tech isn't used to being pushed around, but they were so far in this game against Wake.
The new Crafted Flats from Pizza Hut. 5 handcrafted recipes with more toppings, all for you. There's no reason not to get one, or all 5. Try the all-new Crafted Flats starting at $5 each, only from Pizza Hut.
Powerful performance. Seamless technology. And refined luxury. Some things are just too important to miss out on. The GLE and GLE Coupe from Mercedes-Benz.
Dad, this guy says that we act like Gillette Labs is some miracle, but it's just another razor?
Gillette Labs ain't a miracle, but it sure as heck ain't my old razor. It's Gillette's best shave. And with up to 30 shaves per cartridge, I'm spending less. Its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer.
And give you a fresh blade feeling time after time.
Time after time after time. Gillette Labs, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
Let's go, bud. Hurry up. Come on. I'm a baseball dad. Just because I didn't go pro doesn't mean my kid won't. Give me that.
No pressure, kid. Just everyone watching.
Coach says it doesn't matter if you win or lose the game, but that's what losers say. You got to swivel those hips, right? And you got to swing. 4! And if you don't have the right insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Paradise doesn't always have palm trees. Corona, La Playa awaits.
Papa John's went all in creating a new Papa Dipper. Our first pizza designed for dipping. It comes with the garlic sauce flight, 3 new flavors plus the original. This is dipping done better. The new Papa Dipper. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Fill your potatoes? Oh, yes. Fill your eggs and pasta? Hello, creaminess. Philadelphia, a creamy touch of magic.
Football.
Guys, what are we watching?
We're not watching, we're waiting for ACC football.
And if we stare at the TV long enough, it will come on.
Come on.
So you guys believe in magic?
I believe in the best quarterbacks in the country.
Well, I believe in the best matchups.
See? Told you. It's beautiful.
And this is why I believe in the remote.
No. Magic.
Ever inspired by the people and the passions of the community it calls home, the University of Louisville is committed to opening wide the doors of opportunity, pursuing knowledge and innovation to build a stronger tomorrow, and empowering a bold new generation of leaders. One every bit as ambitious as it is diverse. Together, Cardinals are helping a better world take flight, here and beyond.
This halftime report is presented by Voya. Well planned, well invested, well protected.
Southern night. What an incredible night. Have you ever felt the southern night? Unbelievable. Free as a breeze. To mention the trees. Listening tunes that you know and love so.
What a day in the SEC. What a matchup under the lights tonight in Sanford Stadium, Alabama and Georgia. Amazing. The Dogs are only 1-9 in their last 10 games against Alabama. The lone win, the 2022 national championship. Bama's got 111 points, Trevor, in the last 2 games. What's different about the offense?
You've got a Kalen DeBoer offense starting to materialize there. Kalen DeBoer, their head coach, finally has a quarterback in Ty Simpson that excels at what he needs a quarterback to do, and that is hit the mid-level throws with regularity. Last year, Jalen Milroe for Alabama was great at throwing over the top, but not at the nuanced throws over the middle at the 20-yard or so level. And when you can hit those throws, it opens up everything in that defense. Now, Georgia has struggled with pass defense. And so Ty Simpson and that great receiving core has a chance to do what Tennessee did to Georgia last week.
Well, let's talk about that. The Dogs, and the numbers are skewed a little bit by the Tennessee game, the overtime thriller there that Georgia won. But there are weaknesses in that defense. Where are they?
Well, it's in the secondary. Some things that aren't surprising. There are some new guys back there, and there have been some missed assignments. We get that. But what's really disturbing, Kevin, is that when the ball came down, too often the great athletes on the secondary of Georgia were not able to finish the play. And that's a big problem. And so Tennessee exploited some of the missed assignments. That's fine. But it wasn't just Tennessee that exploited the failure sometimes to play the ball when it came down. Just being close to a defender, or excuse me, a receiver is not enough for the defender, and too often this was happening to Georgia. And when you've got receivers like Ryan Williams and Jeremy Bernard going downfield for Alabama, that's a real threat to the Bulldogs.
And this game was the coming out party for Ryan Williams last year. Carson Beck throwing it all over the place for the Dogs. Williams had over 150 yards receiving in the Alabama thrilling win. What a thrilling start to things in Pittsburgh right now. Rasheem Biles, the first pick six for Pitt since last year's bonanza against Kyle McCord and Syracuse. A fun second half from the Steel City is on the way.
Touchdown! Will they settle for overtime or try to beat their rival now with a two-point attempt?
Go for it. Gotta go for those. Go for those. Go for those. Go for those.
Last season, he was questioned for settling.
Coach, why didn't you go for two?
We're going for two.
Grab the Dos Equis.
They're going for Dos. They got it. The risk pays off. Dos Equis. Always go for Dos.
Mira Joy, the overwhelming relief after Miralax helps you go. Miralax works naturally with the water in your body. Miralax, free your gut to free your mood.
For more fiber per serving than any other gummy, try Mira Fiber.
This sandwich, it's a complete game changer. Hello, this is Mike, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club is that juicy chicken with that toasty pretzel bun. From the first bite to the last bite, that bun, it's crispy, cozy, just amazing. With the pretzel bun, the Dijon mustard, and the chicken, you have those three things together, and it makes that sweet, savory kind of combination. It's everything that you love about food rolled into one. It looks phenomenal. It tastes great. It's delicious.
Real guest paid for their testimonial.
Hey.
Hey.
Well, Mazda.
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 The three-row Mazda CX-90. It's made to move you.
Take advantage of one of these exceptional offers at your local Mazda dealer today.
Fill your potatoes? Oh, yes. Fill your eggs and pasta? Hello, creaminess. Philadelphia, a creamy touch of magic.
Football.
Guys, what are we watching?
We're not watching, we're waiting for ACC football.
And if we stare at the TV long enough, it will come on.
Come on.
So you guys believe in magic?
I believe in the best quarterbacks in the country.
Well, I believe in the best matchups.
See?
Told you.
It's beautiful.
And this is why I believe in the remote.
No magic.
Great work starts with a great workspace. That was the idea behind the original Veridesk, and it's the inspiration behind everything we do. From our latest standing desks and ergonomic seating to free shipping and fast assembly. We create a workspace that works for you, so you can feel your best and do your best. Get our best deals now at Veri.com.
How we doing? Okay, here we go.
Amica Insurance is proudly customer owned. We know what keeps you going, and we work harder to protect it. Visit amica.com today.
Back here in the Steel City, our first half highlights. What a half it was. Big plays, big runs. Blue Hickson early touchdown. The pick six. Rasheem Miles, part of the story in this Pitt 10-point lead. But Sam, special teams miscues, a big deal in the Louisville comeback.
We saw Pitt gift wrap 14 points to Louisville because of a drop punt, then another muff punt, and all of a sudden we've got ourselves a game.
27-17, Bobby Williams reaching pay dirt at the end of the half to create that final two-score separation. As we take a look at our Tom's first half stats, Louisville, those 14 points, as Sam indicated, off the two special teams mistakes by Pitt. Miles, the pick six. And it was sloppy. We heard a lot from this veteran officiating crew out of the ACC. We will see what our final 30 minutes have in store. The conference opener for both sides. Remember, Louisville still undefeated. Competition hasn't been elite to start. And a step up in that department as the Cardinals set to receive the second half kick. Sam Carpenter over the head of Colin Lacey. ESPN College Football presented by Tom's here in the Steel City. 2 quarters to go. And what kind of big plays and or mistakes will we have in store for our second half? Sam Acho, Roy Philpott, Taylor Davis joins us on the sidelines. Okay, if you're Louisville and Jeff Brom, he's trying to take a deep breath. How do you try to respond to the second half?
Well, you have to do everything it takes. That's on offense, that's on defense, but also special teams. Continue to do your job on special teams, but Louisville's defense is going to need a score. No turnovers for Miller Moss, and then the defense has to get involved if Louisville wants to get back in this one.
On first down, inside give, and Colin Lacey now steps in as the running back. Isaac Brown not 100%. Kejuan Brown out for this game. Duke Watson not expected to return. He suffered another injury in that second quarter. Now you're down to Lacey, a converted wide receiver, and the walk-on in Braxton Jennings.
Yeah, and Lacey is 5'10", 190, so he's not the biggest back, but he's the gadget guy. You expect him on the outside more, but with some of the injuries, Louisville may need to use him out of the backfield, even if he can catch passes out of the backfield.
It means more passes for Miller Moss. 31 attempts in the first half, 1 to start the second, and a first down grab by Bell.
And Louisville is picking up where they left off, at least on their last drive. They're recognizing the pressure. They're getting the ball out quick in the middle of the field. That's been their answer. It has not been to run the ball. It's been to get quick passes that simulates the running plays that you want to have.
Sam, it feels like Moss has settled into the flow after that early pick six. But you also realize that Pittsburgh's going to find a way to generate more pressure in this second half. Not this time to Chris Bell. He continues to have the hot hand for his quarterback. Transfer from Southern Cal, a gain of 20 yards.
And if you could just look at Miller Moss's eyes with me, that was a no-look pass. He had Isaac Brown out to the flat. His head is going to be towards the flat. He's going to use that to have that outside defender widen out. So that was a next-level type of play that Miller Moss just executed.
We are seeing more of the no-look passes in college football and faking out opposing defenses. It's something that's happened. 2 penalty markers fly in, a consistent theme in our first 2 quarters today.
Yeah, it looked like a holding by Lance Robinson, the right tackle, number 53.
Holding. Offense, number 53. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Taylor Davis, what do you have for us?
I spoke with Coach Brom at the half, asked him what he emphasized in the locker room. He said the need to rebound. He said we were punched in the mouth. We responded well when Pitt made some errors. We're going to have to do it again. He said they specifically talked about the pressure that Pitt's defense has been dialing up. He said Miller Moss is going to have to connect with some moving targets, and we've got to find ways to run the ball, which is made even more difficult because, like you guys said, plagued with injuries, Duke Watson will not return.
Yeah, it's a mash unit in that running back room with Brown, Watson, Kejuan Brown, who's not playing today. Colin Lacey getting some snaps. The risky, the tight end, picks up 6.
What's interesting, Roy, is even when Pitt isn't blitzing, Louisville's getting the ball out fast. So the game has changed, but the mentality has changed. The running backs being injured, they seem to have completely gone away from the run.
And Duke Watson back on the field, giving it everything he has. That was not anticipated. Isaiah Neal with the PBU at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 3rd and 14.
Yeah, and I don't like Watson being back out there. Because even on that play, that was essentially like scan block to go and block one of the blitzing linebackers. He didn't have enough. So Miller Moss is going to have to understand that even with Watson in the game, he's not at 100%. So it'd be more difficult to try and block some of these downhill linebackers.
Very interesting to see Watson out there, guys. Head coach Jeff Brown told me he would not go. That right ankle is taped heavily.
3rd and long across the middle, back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's it. Stacked up at the 40 is Jaleel Skinner. And remember, the Cardinals do have Nick Keller, their secondary place kicker, at their disposal. He had a 57-yarder a week ago. That's a school record, and this potential attempt coming at a similar distance. And from the center of the field.
One thing to keep an eye out for, Roy, is that Jeff Brom said that with Keller, he can kick it far, but the ball comes out low. So the flight pattern of that ball, if they get their hands up, may be able to be blocked.
Play clock winding down, and to give Keller a chance.
Timeout. Louisville, they're first.
There was some confusion at the line of scrimmage for Jeff Brom's team. The timeout called, he's unhappy. Keller does have the leg, and he hit a 57-yarder last week, a chance to make it a one-score game. Listen, this game has seen everything, especially with special teams today. Who knows with this long of a field goal try?
Yeah, well, to your point, this is their long-range field goal kicker. Cooper Ranvier is a freshman, and he's going to get there, but he's not the guy for their long range. They've seen Keller make this kick before. The question that I still have is that flight pattern. That's one thing we did here. And Roy, you're a kicker. You kicked in high school. what do you do on kicks that are this long?
You're looking at where you make contact, and you're trying to drive it a little more because you know it's got to travel a longer distance. As a result, ball comes out flatter and lower, but you got to find a way to get it there to make it have a chance. So Keller's leg strength is off the charts. They feel like he's good all the way back to 65.
That was not an insult to say you're a kicker. We love kickers around here.
You don't love kickers, but I do. Here's Keller, redshirt junior. Didn't participate last year. 57-yarder on the way. Low line drive, and Keller connects from downtown. Nick Keller. And Louisville back within a score. Back-to-back weeks with 57-yard field goals. Absolutely true from old number 98.
Yeah, Nick Keller had a 57-yarder, and it may have been good from 58. The long-range field goal kicker with an outstanding low-line drive, 3 points for the team.
Fill your potatoes? Oh, yes. Fill your eggs and pasta? Hello, creaminess. Philadelphia, a creamy touch of magic.
When you realize that you've chosen too many Italian ingredients to put on a sandwich, name it something like loaded. So people think you did it on purpose. Arby's, we have the meats.
What is it that makes an SUV extraordinary?
Is it the room to keep everyone comfy? Or the rugged off-road capability? What if it's all of that and more?
It's the all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid.
Attention law enforcement. You took an oath to protect and serve. To keep your family, your neighborhood safe. But in too many cities, dangerous illegals walk free as police are forced to stand down. Join ICE and help us catch the worst of the worst. Drug traffickers, gang members, predators. Join the mission to protect America with bonuses up to $50,000 and generous benefits. Apply now. Join.ice.gov and fulfill your mission.
Everything is really getting more expensive.
The average grocery bill is now at its...
Prices are up, but not at Metro. We've lowered prices. One line of unlimited 5G is now $40, period. And a free Samsung 5G phone, only at Metro.
Who's ready for a deal? Now you can order a footlong in the Subway app and get another for just $1. That's right, Subway MVP Rewards members. Just $1. Get your favorite sub plus one. Subway. Eat fresh, feel good.
This is the newly redesigned Dell AI PC with Intel inside. It's not just an AI computer, it's a computer built for AI. So you can do the stuff that slows you down way, way faster. Like that. And that. And yeah, that too. It's a U multiplier. So you can get more done quicker, which means you get to be done sooner.
Tradition brings Buffalo together, even in the cold, and inspires us to make Tostitos the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels to make our masa from scratch. No artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. Tostitos. Tradition matters. Go Bills.
Tom Politello. Cal touchdown.
And BC has blown this one open.
ACC football. California at Boston College. Today at 3:30 Eastern on ACCN.
Back in Pittsburgh, PA, you're watching the ACC on ESPN. A look inside from Manny Brothers, known for their signature Pittsburgh-style sandwiches. Like this game, they feature a little bit of everything, including the fresh French fries, the coleslaw, tomatoes, choice of grilled meat with melted provolone. Don't have a lot of time to consume all of that in separate dishes. They combine it all on the sandwich itself, Sam.
Oh, it looks outstanding. Got a chance to go to one of the Pittsburgh spots, Terrafino's last night, some great Italian.
Now Louisville responds, opening possession of the second half. How big was that completion on 3rd and 14 to that 5 yards to give Nick Keller this chance at the 57-yarder?
It was, but it was a very low-line drive, and Pittsburgh was in field goal safe. They were not in block. If they would have tried to put pressure up the middle, there's a chance with how low the trajectory of that kick was, it could have been tipped. So outstanding job by Nick Keller, but those are those adjustments that you do or don't make in situations like these.
For all of you kickers out there, it's not how you drive, it's how you arrive. It's over the crossbar. It counts as 3. I don't care if it's beautiful or ugly. It's 3 on the board for the Cards, and the lead down to 7 with Eli Holstein back on the field. I do have to stand up for place kickers around the planet because these broadcast booths are unkind to us specialists.
I do like that. At first I was like, not how you drive, how you arrive. Where are we going with this? But then after a while, I'm starting to get the kicker vernacular.
Welcome to our club.
Y'all don't let people in y'all's club. You always hang out by yourselves. Go to any practice, any game. Kickers always doing their own thing. Can y'all be a good teammate?
We don't want to participate in all of the hitting activities, right? We're there to kick. Holstein, across the middle. And a low delivery. Was it caught cleanly? Kenny Johnson went down to his knees, and they'll say no. Well, that's a big call there. Pass is incomplete, and it's 3rd down and long.
Yeah, well, check out Tayon Holloway, number 25. He gets his hand in there at the last second to keep that ball from being completed. So great coverage, tight coverage by Holloway. Not how you drive, how you arrive, not how you start, how you finish. Y'all stole it from us, right? He finished that play. Great job by Holloway.
It also counts in golf.
I know that. I thought you were making a golf reference, you know. Stealing references, I guess it was kickers.
3rd down. How entertaining has this game been? So many big plays in all facets of the game. Holstein escapes, but not for long. Brought down near the line of scrimmage. He probably lost a yard. Cleb Lubin, the Coastal Carolina transfer, and the Louisville lifer T.J. Quinn in a race to the quarterback.
Yeah, Cleb Lubin has been quiet in this game so far. Had a really clutch play early, but then second quarter was silent. He's at the really in the dropping and coverage, and all of a sudden he's a linebacker. He's a pass rusher. He sees the quarterback. He's not going to miss. This is a continuation of somewhat of the sluggish second quarter that Pitt has had outside of that last drive that led to points.
Well, the 4th possession for the Panthers without a first down today. And that punt sailing out of bounds off the foot of Caleb Junko. So the Cardinals get it back, down 7. Good field position from their own 35 after this.
ProEnamel, clinical enamel strength, can help us to keep our enamel for a lifetime. It's backed by science. It is clinically proven to strengthen our teeth. I would recommend this toothpaste to everybody. It's really an amazing product.
Compliments of the chef. Oh? He was so glad that he had emergency roadside service with Geico. And since they saved his bacon, he presents to you a bacon tart flambe.
With Vic, mate, look, I don't need special treatment. I'm just happy that he's happy.
You're too humble, Mr. Gecko, which is why we also present to you, and I don't need special treatment, run-of-the-mill grilled cheese.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Get more savings in service. Get more with Geico.
Finding inner flex with Duluth Double Flex Denim. Look deep. Deeper. 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 Too deep. Find your inner flex with Duluth Double Flex Ballroom Denim. Only at Duluth Trading.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back because we know you love to get the most out of your pizza by getting the most on your pizza. Get any hand-tossed pan, thin crust, or New York-style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Get extra without paying extra for $9.99 at Domino's.
Chemistry cannot be ignored. Same goes for a Hormel pepperoni craving.
Dude.
Never too greasy, never too spicy, always delicious. Hormel pepperoni, boldly irresistible.
Room for 6 full-size passions. A car that doesn't elevate everyone's experience is a car that stops short of amazing.
$7 for coffee? Nah. How about Sonic's salted caramel toffee iced coffee with cold foam for only $2.99? It's the fancy without the pricey.
You want to live free?
Let me get you a cold one. Try one of these. That is the best buffalo wing in the county.
You eat buffalo?
No, it's just chicken. It was invented in Buffalo, the city.
So it's not buffalo?
You all right, man?
It's quite spicy.
Drink the beer.
V Foundation's partner Bristol Myers Squibb is on their annual Coast to Coast for Cancer bike ride. Each year they raise over $1 million for the V Foundation's efforts to support cancer research. And tomorrow, the riders will be passing through the Steel City. Amateur rider Jessica Chin is riding this year in memory of her mother, who worked near the World Trade Center on September 11th and was subsequently diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. After being given only months to live, she survived for another 10 years, more than a decade, and was able to travel the world with her daughter.
That's so cool, Roy. Even seeing the picture of her on the bike when she was younger, stuff like that makes me smile.
Me as well, and a great cause. And we support their efforts, especially tomorrow through Pittsburgh. Sam Acho, Roy Philpott, Taylor Davis. And here's Miller Moss off the back foot. Crosses body in traffic and nearly intercepted by Lovelace. The pressure came in from Jimmy Scott.
That's what you want to avoid if you're Miller Moss. You've been making good decisions. You've been getting the ball to your receivers. But now all of a sudden you saw him getting the ball in harm's way like he did early in the game. Jimmy Scott, number 44, with the great pressure. But you don't want to throw it back across your body, especially with your feet not set. That's a bad decision by Miller Moss.
22 completions, over 200 yards, the touchdown and the pick six. Transfer from SC. Moss wanted to go long, instead settles short. And Isaac Brown sidesteps out of bounds, a gain of 8. Kyle Lewis helped get him there.
You got another third and short situation. You haven't been able to run the ball. The quick game may not be as effective because Pitt's not pressuring as much. I mean, as much as we've seen them pressure, they've been playing a little bit more 4 down, 4 rushers. So maybe go back to number 0, Chris Bell. He's been a bell cow for you so far this game.
Over 100 yards receiving for Bell. And he's been targeted 14 times by Moss. Isaac Brown across the 45. That is a chain mover. 3-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
There it is. So haven't been able to run the ball. When you need it, you get it. Isaac Brown, you can tell he's battling through injury, but gets just enough to get that first down. Still, Roy, no, we haven't seen any trick plays, haven't seen too many shots down the field.
Hey.
Right.
Look at here.
Head back. Cool.
Baby.
I need to delete the Lego. I already completed it. That one's done. I got one more to the.
Thank you.
Chill.
Where to you in the Lego man?
Oh, I already did it. I.
Look at here, guys. I'm loud. Fine. I can hear the working. I can hear.
Played it! Yeah! Did it!
I got used to.
Yeah, this is the last one I did.
I'm doing the fucking lava. You jerk. Are you watching me, Haley?
Yeah. Oh, Augustine said you can join the island when you go to the Battle Royale map. You can join it from there.
How you want? Yeah. go here. Display. Ready up. Oh, sorry. Ready up. Oh, sorry.
I can able to join the Depth Punk experience. Please reset your game to see the play. The play. The play.
Yeah.
Want to reset? They might let us join it, Jamie. You said it.
Was pretty quick. And once you see the contact, the flags are going to fly.
Ball start. Offense, number 53. 5-yard penalty, third down.
So that's Lance Robinson, who's an outside player, but I didn't see a false start unless he flinched. There, Robinson on the inside playing guard.
Third and 22. Panthers showing pressure again. They'll bring 4. Colin Lacey. A conservative call. They'll get some of that lost yardage back. You go back to the interception, protecting the end zone from another Pitt touchdown. The Pittsburgh offense set to get back on the field much further away. And Moss was able to navigate his unit for at least one first down, buy some real estate.
Yeah, but that Pitt defense is continuing to step up in big-time moments. Rasheed Biles had the pick 6 in the first quarter. That changed the trajectory of the game. Now this sack, critical sack in the third quarter, is helping change the trajectory of the game.
Pat Narduzzi went through the numbers with our crew yesterday and what Pittsburgh had done and not accomplished against Louisville in the past. And wanted more pressure on first and second down today. They've gotten it. Back to the studio. Here's Kevin Connors.
And Roy, pressure on Wake. They led 20-3, but Trevor Maddich, Haynes King has led a comeback.
This was a long, grinding drive. 10 plays, not one of them over 9 yards. They're leaning into their identity.
3-point game, Roy, over on ESPN.
What a game in Winston-Salem here within the ACC. Great matchup between Pitt and Louisville. Touchdown affair with the Panthers protecting their home turf so far. Lucy Turner back on the field. Remember, Pittsburgh without Des Reed today. They're not healthy in the running back room. Turner Nifty cut in traffic. Into plus territory, give him 14.
And that fake by Eli Holstein actually slowed down the inside linebacker, number 34. You see him go to the outside. Sometimes all you need is to steal their eyes for a moment.
Turner again. Panthers utilizing tempo. Hey, Sam, from your perspective, we saw Pittsburgh twice last season against Cincinnati and North Carolina. The tempo and the speed of this game, the pace, it has changed several times for Cade Bell. It's not all go all the time.
Correct, but it is somewhat of a feast or famine type of offense. They love to take shots down the field. They don't care about time of possession. It helps you when you're scoring points. When you're down, it can make the game feel like it swings in a pendulum.
That is the end of the third quarter.
Only 3 points were scored between both sides in that third quarter. The lead is 7. And Pittsburgh on the move when we come back.
Fill your potatoes? Oh, yes. Fill your eggs and pasta? Hello, creaminess. Philadelphia, a creamy touch of magic.
This Adam is not on WhatsApp.
Time to bring the music to someone else's life.
This Adam is. This Adam's Donation Day update got lost under a million group texts. Sorry, Adam.
Wait, no! Oh!
This Adam got the update because his WhatsApp group pinned it to the top of the chat.
Behind every DIY
is more help than you think.
Try this for a clean line.
Nice.
Sometimes help is delivered. And some things have just got to go.
Don't worry, these will go up quick. I wonder if I can link two ropes together. Perfect. Because do it yourself
Doesn't have to mean
all by yourself.
What are you working on?
Sometimes in life, you just want more.
Cracker Barrel's all about more.
More flavor, more heart, more craft, more joy.
So when you just want more, Cracker Barrel has all the more.
All the more. Cracker Barrel.
ProPlan believes exceptional nutrition fuels more than the days in your life. It fuels the life in your days. ProPlan. Fuel for life.
Influencers aren't new. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
In 1941, Jeep wrote the book on four-wheel drive.
Years later, the Jeep brand is still influencing. Some create trends. We create our own trail. Some send a smiling emoji. We smile for real. Don't call it a comeback. Jeep, there's only one.
During the Jeep Drive into Fall event, purchase and get $4,500 total bonus cash allowance on select 2025 Jeep Wrangler gas models and dealer stock. Hurry, this great offer ends September 30th.
All right. Same thing?
Yup. This is our year.
You know, if getting AT&T's best deal on the new iPhone 17 Pro without needing the most expensive plan taught me anything, it's that switching things up can be a good call. So how about we try something that's timeless?
Oh yeah, good call. Ooh. Get the all-new iPhone 17 Pro on us. Designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet. Most expensive plan not required.
It is at this site that the course of history changed forever, when the most delicious meal known to mankind was discovered.
I found one!
Keep digging. There's a lot more where that came from.
Discover Dino Nuggets. Always been Tyson.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if I unlatched Bevo's gate while taking a selfie.
Bevo, no! Come back!
Checking Allstate first was really smart. Not checking Bevo's gate, though, not smart. Well, at least I checked Allstate first and...
Execute. What's your emphasis to them in that room?
It was that early season open date after the loss in Morgan.
And that's the most important thing. Adam Muhammad back deep, waiting the kick from Jaden Fielding. Big Ten, big time. Here we go.
Probably be back for
And they'll bring it
Fortnight
out to the 25-yard line.
That I probably know he will.
And that means
No, I will.
number 2.